Let's take a walk around part of Old Town Pendleton, Oregon, and take a look around. Then we'll venture up the hill to one of the older neighborhoods, just north of the Old Town across the Umatilla River. It seems like every time I roll through here, there is a farmer's market happening. Nice! Pendleton has a well-preserved downtown with plenty of eateries, some brewpubs, distilleries, and if you are looking for authentic Western wear, this is your place to cowboy up. Old Town still has lots of its old architecture. Someone was smart here, having zoning for the big box stores located on the west side of town as to not interfere with the Old Town atmosphere. There are some homeless people in the town, but not nearly the issue compared to cities like Portland, Seattle, or even Spokane, Washington. It could be my October 2025 visit's timing had something to do with that. Let's make our way to Main Street and cross the river. That's the Pendleton Pioneer Chapel. Nice old rock building. We've made it to Main Street, just south of the Umatilla River. And here's the Pendleton Center for the Arts. It's an art gallery, venue space, and even pottery space. The Umatilla River originates in the Blue Mountains of northeastern Oregon and continues through Pendleton onwards to the Columbia River, ultimately out to the Pacific Ocean. Built in 1910, the first Christian church is modeled in the Romanesque Revival style and stands out as one of Pendleton's most beautiful churches. Okay, let's start walking these streets. We'll be starting on Bailey Avenue and then working our way up the hill and wander around. Though this neighborhood does not appear to be the oldest of the neighborhoods in Pendleton, it does appear to be the most affluent of the old part of town. Walking and looking around the neighborhood reminds me of many well-established neighborhoods, but in particular for me, the avenues in Salt Lake City and areas around Green Lake and Finney Ridge in Seattle. The original homes predominate, but here and there, more modern homes are tucked in between the old. Being there in the fall, it was nice to hear the rustling of leaves in the breeze. With few people about it, really gave me the chance to reflect on the town and its architecture. It's really a beautiful area of town. With a population around 17,000 residents, Pendleton's city limits encompass about 12 square miles. Known for its deep western roots, it blends ranching rail and Native American history with modern small city life. It's home to the world-famous Pendleton Round-Up, a very popular rodeo event that's held every year in September. Good luck on getting a hotel or motel room while it's going on. Back in 1992, I showed up, not knowing about the rodeo, looking for a room. I found one about 70 miles away in Kennewick, Washington. But I digress. Pendleton has a strong arts scene, its historic downtown, and its architecture, and nearby access to the Blue Mountains, offering a mix of culture, tradition, and outdoor recreation. Let's continue to look around. If you find yourself here, explore. It's a nice step back into history, in a way, a town that time has forgotten. It's a 3-hour drive to Portland if that's your destination, making this the perfect place to stop and spend the night before continuing your journeys, while at the same time having a craft beer and checking out the distillery. And if you're so inclined, maybe picking up a pair of cowboy boots and hat at Hamley & Company's Western store, the Pendleton Hat Company, or Burns Saddlery, to name a few. If you've enjoyed this short video of Pendleton, please lasso that like button. If there is anything, I mean anything, that you would like to contribute, please put it into the comments section. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the future. Until next time, I'll see you when the dust settles.